Hey, morning, everyone. This is Trent Follow this side, and it's that time of the week. It's been a while. I was on a vacation, but now I'm back. So let's focus on the trading. Today, the agenda of this video is to discuss some of the scenarios I think can happen and my reasoning behind it. Some of the trade ideas that I think are worth mentioning, right? So we'll start with the first priority, which is looking into some of the futures chart, which I really care about. And the top one is CHF. I really care about this one. And what is important to note here is CHF has just bounced from a weekly fair value gap, right? So first is that. Secondly, it closed above this block. Now, why does that matter? If it had closed below, then I would have said there is a probability of using this block as a potential supply and we reject through it. But you see how it just saved it? That is very important, right? So I think this is one potential supply, the moment you get over it, it can go up. So I'm bullish on CHF. I have been saying that from quite some time, right? So CHF, I think as long as if it goes above this, we are good, right? So if it goes above this, it's a good idea to take this pullback and take it upside. So I will, as always, post updates on Twitter, but that's CHF, the most important one for this week. The second one is DXY. Now, DXY is doing something interesting, right? It shows that it is showing strength. Uh, the important part to mention here is right now it looks like it is showing strength. So I cannot say, like let's just short it blindly. I cannot clearly say that, oh, it will start acting weak. We have to wait for price action to reflect that. But at least one thing is for sure, I'm considering this as manipulation and not as a true move. Now, will it come back from here down or will it continue and go to this weekly level? I don't know. So, if it goes up, I'm interested in this level. If it comes down, I want to short it using this level. Now, what is so important about this zone, right? So, I will show you this. On 8 hour, there is a beautiful supply here. Now, it is quite possible that it uses this liquidity and breaks here and then comes down, because especially when it has formed something like this. But at the same time, it is possible that it gets rejected from here also, right? So what we have to do is either wait for this huge move like this, and then we short like this, or wait for it to reach here, right? Break this high, come to this gap, fill this up, or test this, and then take a shot here. I personally would love if it can come here, especially I think there is a possibility uh, that it happens at the start of the week. But I think if it comes here, then it's an easy shot, right? Have this weekly candle, and I think from there it can come back down. At least that's what I think. So I think this up move, which may continue a little further, I would consider that as manipulation. The next one I wanted to show was 6J, which is JPY futures. It has been acting weak. Yeah, there is liquidity, so it makes sense. But at the same time, now you're in this weekly demand. What I think is it needs to form a base or something, but I think we can go up because you have formed this whole, you see, LRE, right? Now, will it go all the way up? I don't know, but I do think there is a potential of reversal. I typically don't like to play reversal of where the candle is so strong, but what we will do, we'll use this idea for CHF, right? These are correlated currencies. So I think there is a reversal in the works here, and I will explain further why, right? Uh, So I will go through, I explained DXY, I will go through why I think all this is manipulation later. Before that, my favorite setups are NZD CHF. In this, I've already shot in this. It is possible that it bounces further before continuing down. It is possible that it just comes down, right? So what I think about NZD CHF in my case is it is possible that it comes down or gaps down, let's say, right? And then I would like it to break this area, come back up, and then I can short it again. So I would like to short this area again. Ideally, the best area is this, you know, this one. I would love that because Atlas CHF generally is oversold, but I think it has a potential to go further down, right? So I would like to match it with Odd CHF. If you see Odd CHF, it's also in supply, right? So I think, and Odd CHF has just rejected from a weekly supply. Can it go further up? Yes, it is possible. But what is interesting in this one is if you look at 8 hour, it has three dojis here. So let's say you get a pullback like this at the start of the week, then I will think of something like this, if that makes sense, right? Because then I would consider this as supply and it can go down, right? So that's the plan that I'm thinking. I would like to see NZD CHF also coming like that at that point and then continuing going down. So I will keep mentioning this on my Twitter depending on how the price action happens. But that's the way I see it. I will give priority to NZD CHF more than odd CHF. Depending on also it will depend a little on odd NZD action, but at least that's the plan right now. I think this week, before I go there, now GBP CHF, right? The same idea, GBP CHF. I would I would really like. I'm not sure if it will happen. My first priority here would be uh, this zone, right? That would be my first priority. Otherwise, I would do something like this, right? Where it would test the low and try to get 2.5 out. But my first priority would be, where did that go? Would be this daily supply here, right? Now you may ask me, like, why would we short this here? Will it come here? And the answer is I don't know. I don't know. So I will have to match it with some other GBP name. And that's where Twitter comes in. I will have to study that further. Now, what do I mean by that, right? Uh, so let's say USD CHF, right? Or even GBP CHF is there. Let's say Euro CHF. Right now, I don't see an easy point of supply. But what is interesting about Euro CHF is you have this weekly doji, right? So I would short GBP CHF once Euro CHF comes here. That's the plan. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. At least on GBP CHF. So what I mean is I will short either here or here, but Euro CHF needs to be in this region. So these two are my favorite right now, NZD CHF and GBP CHF. Next is USD CHF. The area that I really want to show here is look at this. So look at this daily supply, right? So this daily supply is right here. Okay. Now it has not gone down from here. It is still, I would say, holding well. So I am thinking in my mind, I think once it comes in this 8 hour supply, that's where something interesting can happen. So that's what I'm waiting on USD CHF. Now, next names Euro JPY, USD JPY. I'm not saying I'm gonna trade them, but I'm gonna share one part, which is I think this whole up move is gonna reverse. I think it's a manipulation month, a week. So I think this week we can see reversals. Now, this is not something like that works every time, right? So I would not say that the success rate is high, but it's good enough for me to at least tell you to be safe, right? So if you see Euros JPY, this thing was coming up, and then down, right? Like a very strong down move. And this is all fresh. It hasn't been tested before. So I think it should reverse from here, right? And it can reverse strongly. I personally think there is a possibility that it tests this or reverse directly from here. And I think there is a possibility it comes down to here. But minimum, I think it should come here, right? Something like this or this. Uh, Similarly, I wanted to show USD JPY. Look at this, right? USD JPY had a strong, let me just remove this, had a strong rejection from here, right? Now it's not fresh, so maybe a little more upside. But once it comes here, I think it can come down. Other thing to consider here is look at this monthly candle, right? So in this monthly candle, if you see this area with these three uh, wiki kind of action. Now, I'm not saying it cannot make this move. Maybe it comes here, right? But look at the date today. What's the date? July 12th, right? So there's still half month to go. What is the probability that it will break this and continue here? It reduces, especially when the trend is low, right? So I think this is all manipulation and it can come further down. So this is what I wanted to share on Euro JPY and USD JPY. Okay. Uh, from there, one more case I wanted to talk about is GBP USD and Euro USD, right? Euro USD has been acting very weak. Uh, I think it's is just consolidating. It's acting weak, but at the same time very strong when you think about GBP USD. So the relative strength in Euro USD is insane. So I think maybe it is waiting for this area to get tested and then make an up move because I think GBP USD needs to come here. I would say I have set up my alerts. I think there is a possibility it comes here and then immediately reverses. If you see this 12 hour, it can bounce right from here, you know. But if this 12-hour supply, I really love it. So I think it can do that. On top of that, if you see GBP CAD, right, on month weekly, it's in that zone. It's in a super awesome zone, right? This here. Plus on monthly, it's just testing the previous month doji candle. So I think it's due for a bounce, very strong bounce in my opinion. And when GBP CAD will bounce, so will GBP USD. And when GBP USD will show strength, I think Euro USD can also show strength. So that's what I think about this. Even if you see GBP CHF, where we think GBP CHF can act strong, it has come into this daily demand. So I'm not saying go long on it. I'm just saying like GBP is showing signs that it can reverse pretty soon. I do think it's gonna happen this week, but it's tough to count on that unless it tests this region, right? Similarly, if you see GBP USD on weekly, right, you have this weekly demand area. So once it comes here, it can bounce hard, right? So I think due to various things I showed on USD JPY, Euro JPY, uh, GBP USD, Euro USD. I do feel this is a reversal week for DXY, and mainly I think there is a chance that CHF can show extreme strength starting this week. I think there is a chance like that. I think JPY will start showing strength too. Of course, when DXY will show weakness, everything will bounce. But I have a feeling that CHF can bounce really strong, especially when I'm saying seeing this kind of action, where my most important focus would be on NZD CHF, GBP CHF, and USD CHF. So, in terms of trade ideas or what I'm gonna trade, as I said, I would focus on these three. I'm already on USD CHF here, but only in few accounts, so I may enter in some more. The second priority I will give would be NZD CHF. Again, I'm in this, so I'm not gonna do anything with this. I am happy with my position, but yeah, all I can say is this is my trade idea. I would focus on these three. I hope it made sense. I hope one thing I would also say, thank God I just connected with it. Now, whenever I call manipulation, right, it is not important that I'm right. It can just go up straight. But the reason I call it manipulation is because I believe the monthly trend will continue, right? I believe that this weekly is misaligned with the monthly and they're just faking it. Now, sometimes I'll be wrong, but I trust me, 70-80% this thought process works. Anyway, I hope this made sense. I hope the trade ideas made sense. Again, let's focus on less and more quality. That's the goal. I hope you have a great trading week, guys. All the best. Cheers.